The first man Amina killed looked straight into her eyes, and for a moment, she almost dropped her sword. The sun had not fully risen when Amina and the warriors of Zaza rode out of the city gates. Dust rose behind their horses as they crossed the wide northern plains. The air was dry and hot. No one spoke much. This was not training. This was war. Bar Donjuma rode beside her. "You still have time to turn back," he said quietly. Amina shook her head. "I asked for this." Hours later, smoke appeared on the horizon. The border village was burning. Huts had collapsed into ash. Goats ran loose through the fields. Women cried. Children hid behind broken walls. And in the distance, enemy raiders moved through the village carrying stolen goods. Bar Donjuma raised his spear. "Warriors of Zazao," he shouted, "for our people." The soldiers charged. Horses thundered across the dry earth. Spears lowered. Shields raised. Amina's heart pounded so hard she could hear it. Everything moved too fast. Dust filled the air. Steel clashed. Men shouted. Then suddenly a raider ran toward her with a curved blade. His face was hard and fearless. Amina froze for a moment. This was different from training. This man wanted her dead. The raider swung his blade. Amina barely blocked it. The force shook her arms. He attacked again and again. Fear rushed through her body. For a moment, she thought she would die. Then she remembered her mother's words. "The world is ruled by strength." Amina stepped forward and drove her sword into the man's chest. The raider gasped. His eyes widened. He looked straight into her face. Then he fell. The world went quiet around her. Amina stood frozen, her sword still in her hand. Her first kill. Her hands trembled. Her stomach turned. For a moment, she felt like she might collapse. Then Bar Donjuma rode past her. "You live," he said. "That is what matters." The battle continued. Warriors of Zaza pushed the raiders back. Some enemies fled into the plains. Others fell where they stood. By sunset, the battle was over. The village was saved. Fires were extinguished. Survivors gathered around the warriors. An old woman held Amina's hands. "You saved us," she whispered. Amina said nothing. That night, the warriors rested outside the village. Amina sat alone near the fire. Her sword lay across her knees. She stared at the dried blood on the blade. Bar Donjuma sat beside her. "You are different now," he said. Amina nodded slowly. "I cannot go back to who I was." Bar Donjuma looked at her carefully. "No," he said, "you cannot. And one day, the whole land will know your name." But back in Zaza, Galadima Keita listened as a messenger described the battle. His face darkened. "So she survived again," he said quietly. The messenger nodded. Keita turned toward the window. Then he spoke softly. "If she lives, she will become queen. And if she becomes queen, I lose everything." That night, Galadima Keita made a decision. If Amina could not be stopped as a princess, she would be stopped as a warrior. And before Amina returned to Zazao, a trap was already waiting for her on the road home. To be continued.